there's a small triangle of water that doesn't appear on any official map and whose boundaries remain uncertain. And yet, almost everyone has heard the chilling legends tied to it. The infamous Bermuda Triangle, wrapped in an aura of secrecy and fueling some of the most outlandish conspiracy theories ever imagined. This strange anomaly is feared as one of the deadliest, most deceptive, and most dangerous places on Earth. For decades, the mere mention of the triangle has sent shivers down the spines of sailors and pilots alike. How could a patch of ocean, one not even formally recognized, gain such terrifying reverence? And why does it continue to inspire dread across generations? The waters of this invisible triangle have become a graveyard over time, swallowing ships whole and making airplanes vanish without a trace. Those who dared to cross it often never returned, leaving only fragments of wreckage, or worse, no evidence at all. Books have poured over its mysteries, documentaries have attempted to explain its dangers, and scientists have long struggled to rationalize the irrational. Yet the Bermuda Triangle still stands as one of the most perplexing enigmas known to man. It's a place where logic falters, where navigation fails, and where fear takes on a life of its own. I'm Mike, and this is Lumora. Tonight, we'll journey straight into the heart of this mystery, unraveling the legends, the science, and the chilling tales of those lost to its waters. Prepare yourself, because what you're about to discover will change the way you see this strange corner of our planet. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle stretches back centuries, woven into the very fabric of maritime history. Sailors of the earliest expeditions spoke in hushed tones about strange compass readings, sudden storms, and ships that seemed to vanish, as if the sea itself had swallowed them whole. By the time European explorers charted these waters, the region already carried a reputation for being treacherous and unpredictable. Geographically, the so-called triangle is marked loosely by 3 points: Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Yet, it doesn't exist on any official nautical map. No government recognizes it, and yet its legend persists stronger than any border or boundary ever drawn. Within these waters, countless vessels and aircraft have disappeared, sometimes in perfect weather, sometimes in violent storms, leaving no logical explanation and no trace behind. One of the earliest and most chilling accounts dates back to Christopher Columbus's first voyage in 1492. While sailing near what is now considered part of the triangle, his logs described bizarre compass readings and strange lights flickering across the horizon. For sailors at his era, these were omens of something far beyond human understanding. As centuries passed, stories multiplied. The triangle became more than a section of the ocean. It became a symbol of the ocean's vast power, of mankind's vulnerability, and of mysteries that science had yet to touch. Even in modern times, with all our advanced technology, its reputation endures. Planes vanish from radar, ships send out distress calls that end abruptly, and search parties return empty-handed. The Bermuda Triangle is not just a place. It is a phenomenon, one that continues to lure us into its depths, daring us to explain the unexplainable. The Bermuda Triangle's reputation isn't built on whispers alone. It is carved into history through a chilling list of disappearances that defy explanation. Perhaps the most infamous of these is Flight 19, a squadron of 5 U.S. Navy bombers that vanished without a trace in December 1945. On a routine training mission, their communications grew frantic, filled with confusion as compasses spun wildly and landmarks disappeared. The last words of the squadron leader were haunting. "We can't tell where we are. Everything looks wrong." Within hours, all 5 planes were gone. Even more unsettling, the rescue plane dispatched to find them also disappeared, sealing the Triangle's reputation in mystery. But Flight 19 was not an isolated case. In 1918, the USS Cyclops, a massive Navy cargo ship carrying more than 300 men, vanished somewhere between Barbados and the Chesapeake Bay. No distress call was sent, and no wreckage was ever found. To this day, it remains the single largest non-combat loss of life in U.S. Navy history. Civilian vessels, too, have suffered the same fate. The Carroll A. Deering, a 5-masted schooner, was discovered run aground in 1921 with its crew missing, meals half prepared in the galley, lifeboats gone, and no sign of struggle. It was as if the crew had vanished into thin air. These stories, and dozens more like them, have transformed the Bermuda Triangle from a geographic curiosity into a symbol of the unknown. Every disappearance deepened the legend, pulling it further into the realm of the extraordinary. It is not just the losses themselves. As the disappearances mounted, so did the theories. Some explanations leaned toward the scientific, while others plunged headfirst into the supernatural. Oceanographers suggested the region's unique geography could create rogue waves, sudden whirlpools, or violent storms that swallow vessels without warning. Others pointed to methane hydrates, gas trapped beneath the seafloor that could erupt suddenly, reducing water density and pulling entire ships under in moments. Aviation experts argued that the triangle's unusual magnetic variations might disrupt compasses, leading pilots and sailors astray. Navigational errors in such a vast expanse of ocean could easily prove fatal, especially before modern GPS systems. Yet, skeptics counter that these anomalies exist in other parts of the world without spawning the same reputation. Why, then, is the Bermuda Triangle so infamous? Beyond science, the myths run even deeper. Some believe the triangle is a gateway to another dimension, a rift where the boundaries of space and time blur. Others weave tales of Atlantis, claiming the lost city's ancient technology still pulses beneath the waves, interfering with ships and planes above. Theories of extraterrestrial involvement have also taken root, suggesting UFOs lurk in these skies, preying on unsuspecting travelers. But the greatest controversy may be this: is the Bermuda Triangle truly more dangerous than any other stretch of ocean? Insurance companies and naval reports argue otherwise, suggesting that human error and natural forces can explain most of the disappearances. Still, statistics alone cannot erase the chilling details. The last words of pilots, the ships found eerily empty, the sheer number of lives lost without trace. Science and legend continue to clash here, and perhaps that is why the mystery endures. The Bermuda Triangle is not just a place. It is a battleground between fact and fear. The Bermuda Triangle is more than an enigma of the seas. It has become a cultural phenomenon, shaping the way we think about mystery and danger. Its legends have inspired countless books, films, and television shows, each one adding new layers of intrigue. From pulp adventure novels to Hollywood blockbusters, the Triangle is depicted as a place where anything can happen, where the rules of reality no longer apply. For scientists and skeptics, the Triangle represents a challenge, a riddle demanding explanation. Each new theory is not just an attempt to solve disappearances, but a reflection of humanity's constant struggle against the unknown. We long for certainty, yet the Bermuda Triangle denies us closure. That tension between rationality and fear is what keeps the story alive. On a deeper level, the Triangle has become a mirror of our collective imagination. It reflects both our greatest fears and our deepest curiosities. The idea that a stretch of water, invisible on any official map, could hold secrets powerful enough to defy explanation makes us question the limits of human understanding. If mysteries like this still exist in an age of satellites and supercomputers, what else lies beyond our grasp? Psychologists argue that our fascination with the Triangle speaks to a universal human truth. We are drawn to danger. Stories of vanishing ships and missing planes tap into primal fears of being lost, powerless against forces we cannot control. Yet, at the same time, they awaken wonder, the possibility that the world is still vast, still filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered. In the end, the Bermuda Triangle is not just about wreckage or statistics. It is about the haunting realization that even now, in a world mapped and measured, mystery still has the power to rule us. For centuries, the Bermuda Triangle has stood as one of the world's most enduring mysteries. Despite the endless investigations, scientific theories, and skeptical dismissals, its legend refuses to die. Ships continue to sail through its waters, planes continue to cross its skies, and yet the unease remains. Every time a compass wavers or a radar flickers, the shadow of the Triangle looms over those who dare to enter. What makes the Bermuda Triangle so compelling is not just the stories of loss, but the silence that follows them. In a world where we demand answers for everything, the Triangle whispers a reminder that not all questions can be solved. It reminds us that nature still holds power far beyond our comprehension, that some corners of our planet remain shrouded in secrecy, daring us to seek, but never fully understand. Perhaps the true power of the Bermuda Triangle lies in what it stirs within us: the fear of the unknown, the thrill of discovery, and the possibility that we are not as in control as we like to believe. It teaches us humility, forcing us to recognize the ocean not as a conquered frontier, but as a force capable of humbling even the most advanced civilizations. I'm Mike, and this is Lumora. Thank you for joining me on this journey into one of Earth's darkest legends. If this story left you questioning, if it stirred wonder or unease, then the Bermuda Triangle has done its work. Stay curious, for there are countless mysteries left to explore. And here at Lumora, we will continue to shine a light on them.